What's up, money growers? Jacob back here with another video coming to you guys today to talk about the Chime secured credit card. So we're talking about this for people who've had bad credit issues in the past, or people who are trying to build credit and they really need some help with building their credit, increasing their credit score, and that kind of thing. So whether you've made some mistakes with your credit in the past or whether you're brand new and just starting out, we're going to be talking about this secured credit card that you can get, some of the facts and figures, the requirements to get this card, how you can get it, how it can improve your credit score, how many points you can potentially increase your score according to Chime. So go ahead and hit the thumbs up button in this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, because there's so much more to talk about. In the future, I want you to have good credit and I want you to have more money than you do right now. So down in the comment section too, I appreciate you guys supporting each other, being very helpful and answering lots of questions. If there's something I missed in this video that you think is important, please put it down in the comment section below. So let's jump in and talk about Chime. Now, as we look into this, the Chime Credit Builder Secured Visa Credit Card. Holy crap, that's a mouthful. So on Chime's website, it'll say that it can improve your credit score by an average of 30 points in just 4 months, so 120 days. So that's what they're saying. Now we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of this card. Now the pros is that there's really $0 in fees. There's no annual fee or interest, maintenance fees, international fees, and late fees. No minimum balance requirements. So sounding pretty good, right, at the start here. Now, and there's no credit check to apply. So that's a big one for a lot of people, especially if you've had bad credit in the past. You've had a low credit score. The fact that there's no credit check to apply, you can avoid a hard inquiry, for a lot of people is a positive thing. Now, so the Chime Builder card is for people with bad credit or too many recent rejections from multiple credit card applications. So if you've had issues in the past with credit, this is something you may want to look at. There's lots of different options for building credit, whether it's credit cards or whether it's a savings secured loan or something like that. A secured loan, secured credit card, you get a lot of options, and this is just one of them. Now, this is a secured credit card. Now, the money you move into the credit builder's secured account is the amount you can spend on the card. It's secured by your own cash. There is no minimum security deposit required. So oftentimes with secured cards, it's $200, maybe $300, something like that. A little bit different case with Chime. So you can use your deposit to pay for monthly charges. There's no preset credit limit. The money you move into your credit builder secured account sets your spending limit on the card. It's best for those who have a habit of overspending or close to credit limit, which for a lot of people, overspending is how they get into bad credit in the first place. So you can control yourself with this card. You can set yourself on a path to building your credit and having a strong credit score. Excuse me. It's also for those who don't want more cash in their credit builder account than they need to spend that month. So you can obviously just put a set amount in for that month, and that can be the amount that you're going to spend that you have available, and that is it. Now, this can help build your credit because it does report to all 3 credit bureaus to help build your credit over time. So again, part of the claim they say on their website is you can see an increase of 30 points in about 120 days. So 30 points over a 4-month span. You do have fee-free ATM withdrawals with Credit Builder. They don't charge you any interest or fees for cash advance when you use your card at an in-network ATM. So they do have an app that'll show you the like the ATM map that they have that's in-network. So lots of times with like credit unions and that kind of thing, you'll see if, like a huge bank is going to have a bunch of ATMs all over the place, right? A Wells Fargo, Chase, that kind of thing. Other times places that have don't have as many ATMs, like a credit union or something, they will have a network though. So lots of times convenience stores, certain retail stores, grocery stores like Target, that kind of thing, certain hotels, they'll have all these ATMs that are in their network, and you can go to one of those and you don't have to pay fees. So they do have 60,000 plus fee-free ATMs. This is more than the top 3 national banks combined, so that's part of say what they do to help you save money on fees. So just like I was saying earlier, available at stores like Walgreens, CVS, 7-Eleven, lots of those chain stores. You will notice that you can go to those ATMs there and get withdrawal money without having to pay a fee. Now, moving on, as we talk about the cons with Chime. So for people, some people opening the bank account, setting up the direct deposit, for some people it's a bit of a challenge. Also, there's been an issue in the past, and actually this is not too long ago, that some accounts actually were closed without notice. So Chime got some bad publicity in July of 2021. The nonprofit news organization ProPublica reported that Chime customers had their accounts closed without notice. That's definitely not good, leaving them without access to funds, so they couldn't access their own money. In the report, Chime said many account closures were linked to fraud, but it also admitted that several of the closures had been mistakes. So they're saying some was fraud, some was mistake. Who knows, right? When it comes to something like that. But it's obviously not good when people suddenly lose access to their own money. Also, you do have a certain amount of limited spending power with this because the card doesn't let you spend any more than what you have available in the credit builder secured account. That's the whole thing with secured cards. You have to secure it and back it by how much money you actually have. Because when you get to an unsecured credit card, that's when the bank or the credit union or whoever it is saying, okay, we'll give you this much to spend, but obviously you're promising to pay us the money back during your billing cycle. So when it's a secured card or a loan or something like that, you have to put up the money first, and that's what your limit is. So there's also no rewards with this. So there's no cash back, there's no points, bonus rewards, welcome bonuses, or potential or promotional cash deposits. So none of that. That sometimes you get with other secured credit cards. You get 1 point per dollar spent, or something along those lines. You get some kind of bonuses or points. You may get even some cash back. But with Chime, they don't do any of that. Now, also, as we continue to look forward here, so with the process, so you're going to open a Chime spending account with a $200 qualifying direct deposit or more within the past 365 days. You can use the credit builder for gas, groceries, everyday purchases. Obviously, paying on time is going to be big for building up your credit score. Now, the money that you moved to the credit builder can pay your monthly balance on time with the safer credit building feature turned on, which they do report to the major credit bureaus. So something that can just help you when it comes to making your payments with Chime. Who can open an account? Okay, so to be eligible for this, you have to be at least 18 years old. So you have to be a legal adult. It's only available for U.S. citizens and permanent residents of all 50 states and the District of Columbia. So whether you live in, Massachusetts, or you're a masshole, or California, or Washington, Florida, Alaska, Hawaii, Texas, Utah, here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where I live, wherever, okay, all 50 states and D.C. So and then just talks a little about how to build credit. Chime, will give you some insight on that on their website. It builds credit every day, right? Making on-time payments, all those things, doing things right on a daily basis will help with you big time. So with Chime, you're going to be building credit with your own money. So after you make a purchase with Credit Builder, the money will be in your secured account. You can use that money to pay for monthly spendings automatically. And then you're going to set your limit with your own money. So the Credit Builder doesn't report utilization because it doesn't have a preset limit. And then if you maintain a healthy credit score with this, you manage your money well. I mean, you can run it really being very credit worthy and increasing your credit score and getting, access to secured cards and all kinds of great stuff that come with having a high credit score. And throwing a little did you know here to wrap it up, right? So once you open your Credit Builder account, you actually may experience a temporary credit score decrease. Right, this happens sometimes to people when their credit score goes down and they're like, wait, what the hell happened here? So sometimes that can't happen. Sometimes even when you pay off a loan, people's score will actually go down temporarily. So credit scores are not always an exact science. As sometimes this can happen because you open a new account that will be reported to the bureaus, and your average credit history length goes down. So yes, your age of credit does go down. And then, as we also continue with the did you know, it says because this is a new account, your average length of all your accounts and loans decreases. There's only one element influencing your credit score, but as you make on-time payments with the help of Chime Credit Builder's safer credit building feature, your credit score could improve and even surpass where it started in several months' time. So the average credit history length does impact your credit score. That's one of several factors. So the longer an account has been open and in good standing, the better it is for your credit score. Absolutely true. That's why people do things like, pay to be an authorized user on someone else's credit card who's got a 100% perfect payment history. They've had the card for years. Usually the longer they've had the card, the better, because it adds more history to your own accounts. That's why lots of times people will pay to be an authorized user and on someone else's credit card, because it can really help build up their credit score. So doing something like this, getting a card like Chime, using a secured credit card or a secured loan, plus being added as an authorized user on someone else's credit card who's got 100% on-time payment history, and they've had the card, the longer the better, that can also help improve your credit score as well. With that being said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel here because there's a lot more to come. I enjoy talking about this stuff. I enjoy doing what I can to present options to you guys and, just help you out in whatever way I can, whether it's talking about secured cards or cool bonuses at place that companies are offering with cards or things like that. So there's a lot of information I'm happy to share with you. I'm happy to help you guys out. Please keep helping each other down in the comments section below. I really do love seeing that. But that is going to be it for this video. And until next time, keep growing your money.